100 pedos, and I'm going to see which of them makes it out alive.
Welcome back to this Mr. Beast ripoff video. Oh yeah, I started recording while you were still talking, by the way. So you said before it's gonna be the intro now.
All right.
I captured 100 miners, threw him on a cave, and threw him into a cave with a bunch of ore.
With a bunch of pedophiles, and I'm going to see which of them can make it out alive without being touched or groomed.
Man, I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen. My neck's killing me. I'll be right back. Random, I know, but I just have to. I'll be right back. You entertain.
All right. Yeah, so since we're recording right now, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what to talk about. I mean, we got the new Mr. Beast, like, more updates on that situation. I mean, I've never really watched Mr. Beast, actually. I think that's something to really note. I think I've mentioned this before in recordings, but I've never really watched his stuff all too much. I watched it, like, occasionally when I saw certain thumbnails. I'm like, oh, I don't really watch Mr. Beast. I'll watch it now. Then I won't watch his videos for like another 8 months or something. I don't know, because I don't really watch his stuff.
I'm back. Yeah, I've been. I swear to God, the second I turned 18, my body has just been degrading faster.
Well,
I've been having fucking old man neck pains and fucking. Dude, I started snoring. I haven't snored. I don't usually. I'd never snore, but recently I've been snoring a lot. Like apparently Marcus told me that I have that fucking old man snore now, like that 30-year-old
that really
dad
loud
snore.
one, like that.
Yeah, that's what, and it's like God. I know, I have that like 30-year-old old man like union worker phlegm build up and just that's like every morning is showing just like every morning.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I mean,
God, it's like
yeah, I snore occasionally when I sleep, and then there are moments where I like wake up just like in a pool of my own spit.
that happens to me sometimes too.
I just wake up, I got drool all over my arm. I'm like, damn, I must have slept good.
Bro, I'll fall
Yes,
asleep on my side and wake up on my head, like that type of crazy shit. Like fucking wake up sleeping like a vampire, fucking hanging from the ceiling type shit. Goddamn blah blah blah.
one, one cramp. Ooh,
Oh, crap.
cramps.
Oh, oh
Ah.
my. Today,
Cramp. Oh,
today,
my back. Oh, shit.
today I actually almost got a hamstring cramp when I was waking up. I was stretching and I felt it. And I was like, oh no 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 no, fuck that, and I fucking just like shot myself out of bed so that I could stop the cramp. And luckily I got it. I got it just in time. But oh my God, I hate hamstring
Yeah,
cramps.
I haven't had it. I haven't had one of those cramps. Yeah. I haven't had one of those in a long ass time though. I'm not gonna lie. Thankfully not, but shit, those bitches are.
Dude, the fucking calf Charlie horse cramps, bruh. I feel like something's cutting off my leg, like from the muscle. It's like something just fucking grabbing the muscle and twisting it, like a fucking Chinese person ripping the head off a cat, fucking before sucking the blood out of it, like that type of shit.
That is a wild example.
Well, that's what it feels like.
I suppose. I mean,
It's like when
pretty devastating.
it's like when you give a dog a chew toy and just like or just fucking like tearing it up, fucking in his butt, shit like that. Like it's just
Yeah. I mean,
I've been watching a lot of Goods lately.
backflip tater tot nunchucks.
Fucking my beef and sticking my beef in the broccoli type of shit.
Grenades in the gravy, perhaps.
Ugh. Take off my leg and give you a peg. Me balls be
Shit.
big as cannons. Never
Uh,
mind that. Never mind that kind of like I think I'm a little fruity. Yar yar har. Yar har har har.
God, I gotta say, yeah, this, yeah, because I really am just drawing a blanket things to really talk about or discuss. Because,
Have you?
these
I
sorts
know
of
you're
things,
not on TikTok, but well, I see you on TikTok sometimes. There's like this one trend of like, I'm gonna see if I can find one real quick. Of like people who are, like how the generations work, how it goes, boomers, Gen X, millennial, Gen Z, and so on.
yeah,
Well, like people who are in Gen X just like are having like schizophrenic like videos of like you do not mess with my generation, we will take you down, and there's like random videos like that. I'm gonna see if I can find one and I'm gonna send it to you.
that sounds pretty funny.
I'm gonna
I mean,
see
Gen X
if
is on.
here it is, this one works.
Let's see, what was it? Boomers, baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Uh, I guess we really didn't have labels for generations before boomers, I guess, huh?
I know that there's a silent generation. I think they're before
Silent
baby
generation.
boomers. I think they're either before or in between baby boomers and boomers and in between boomers and so baby boomers and boomers are the same thing. They're just different sayings for it. I'm pretty sure the silent generation is the generation before the boomers.
Silent generation, huh?
Yeah, either that or it's also just another word for it. But yeah, it's like I just said TikTok. It's like that's what I'm talking about. Like there's just so many of
Check it
them.
out.
And it's like always either just like white men just like kind of like dad bod buff arm fucking gray hair like weird just looking dudes or like white blonde women or like old like big old fat ladies named Bertha type of deal. It's like
Let those look unhinged. And is that like a custom sigil that guy made for Gen X or some shit?
I don't know. They just put on whatever filter they think looks cool. Like they'll use like wolf filters, vampire filters, like just the most cringiest stupid shit ever.
Reminds me of those like furry TikToks. It's like when the full moon comes out, and they just start howling and shit.
Honestly, yeah, it's just a different it's just a different generation of it, honestly. It's pretty much what it is.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Why do the fucking why do some generation like any generation behind like the older millennials just so fucking weird. Like
same thing. You could say the same thing about millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, pretty much
yeah,
any
but
generation.
we're like a different kind of weird though. It's like most of the time it's satire. Most
Yeah,
of the
we're
time,
cringy weird.
whenever like Gen Z is cringe or whatever, it's most of the time it's usually satire and for humor and shit. While when Gen X
I'd
is
say it's
doing it,
purposeful.
well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's cringe on purpose.
No, it's more or less cringe on purpose for the sake of being cringe on purpose. Not really for
Yeah,
the sake of satire, but for the sake of just being weird.
but like at the same time, it's like still funny. It's like funny cringe
Not,
most of the
not
time.
really.
Let me be clear, most of the time. It's just like ridiculous. It's funny because it's ridiculous type of deal. Like,
I don't know.
well, fuck you then. But yeah, I sent you another video that's like probably a better example.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
Okay.
It's so, this is so fucking
That's,
stupid.
yeah, to be yeah,
It's like
all generations have their quirks
it's
or like
like it's like we
little
fight at
areas of
dawn. Like
cringe.
no, you wake up at dawn, every bone in your body cracks, and then you have to go get a prostate exam. Like,
This kind of
shut up
reminds
and
me of
eat
those
your
funny
oatmeal.
like what is it? This kind of reminds me of those like funny videos of like the daily life in a small Twitch streamer.
Oh my
Those kinds
god,
of videos.
I fucking
It's kind
hate some of those things. It's like
no, that kind of satire is pretty funny. It's like your 9 to 5 is not as hard as my job being a Twitch streamer.
you see. So the thing about YouTube and Twitch streaming is it's hard. I debate it's more difficult to start up to get it going. But after you get past that point, it's a million times easier. I'd say it's harder to become successful as a content creator than it is to work. Like it's harder to get up to that point to where it's easier, type of deal.
Yeah, because
Cause
you
at
actually got to.
yeah, cause at the start you're doing your own editing, you're making your own scripts, you're balancing it along with a normal work life. Like yeah, but it's
Yeah, which is kind of where we're at right now.
yeah. We keep going. We only lose if we give up. The only time we lose is when we give up. That's the only time we
Well, I
lose.
mean, yeah, because the thing is, when we started this channel, it was more or less like when you said it's like, hey guys, you want to like start a podcast thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, this sounds like a really lot of fun. And then we start doing it more. It's like really fun, and we're still enjoying it. And I mean, I'm still enjoying it, but I mean, when I was younger, I always was looking towards like the idea of being a YouTuber. I'm like, oh, this is all I want to do. I want to be like a gaming YouTuber. I want to do all this cool stuff. But now that I'm 18, I'm just kind of like, I just want to kind of do other things. Like, I want to be an author. I
I
mean,
don't,
right now I
but like that's the beauty of content creation is that you can do anything you want. You could be a content creator and an author. You could do both. Like you can make your content about being an author if you wanted to. That's what makes it so good because it's like you can do any career you want while also
definitely,
doing social media and having fun in different ways.
I suppose. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm not very frequent on social media, or at least I
Yeah,
try not to be.
yeah,
I,
just kind of that's why
I mean,
I'm mostly what keeps the podcast going.
I suppose. I mean, I'd still try. I mean, I really do love and enjoy making ads for our channel, like the ones that I posted on my Instagram.
Yeah, no,
God, these headphones are annoying.
yeah, yeah. I'll see about
Anyway,
grabbing up some new ones soon for you.
you don't need to do that, man.
I do it for my own benefit. Fuck you, I do it for my own benefit. I don't
It's like you
care
think
about
I
you. I
care
do
about
it for
you.
me.
I'm using you for content. I'm using you for likes. I'm using you for clicks. You think you have any purpose towards this channel? Where do you think all the money's going? To me, you insignificant piece of shit.
It's like that's how Mr. Beast talks to his fucking um employees.
Uh, I love like you ever see that Meat Canyon Mr. Beast animation?
Yes, I've also seen, bro, the avocado
Yeah,
animations one was
yeah,
even
those.
better. That was even better than the Meat Canyon, to be honest. Like I recreated Human Centipede in real life, just like oh.
That one was funny, and I forced all my viewers to play Squid Game in real life.
The fucking I bought
But
the moon and I'm gonna fly it into the earth.
I will say though, I think I definitely enjoyed the Meat Canyon one more because there's just like there's just so much just like fucked up shit about it that's like so funny. Because it's like I just bought my most terminally ill fan his replacement heart. Now, dying guy, you could get your new heart or you could get a brand new Mr. Beast wrapped Tesla. I would literally
I don't
kill
know
myself
if I didn't choose the
for a
Tesla.
Good boy.
Good boy.
God. It's funny. It's just, God, that shit is so funny. And like,
God damn it, your shit's cutting out more and more. God damn it. Ugh.
yeah, these headphones are, oh, you're cutting out.
No.
Sometimes, yeah, right now I'm just hearing you go, uh,
No. Why? Fuck. No. Ah.
okay, now you're just yelling.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna try to talk a little closer to the microphone, then maybe that'll help.
Welcome to this ASMR.
Welcome to this ASMR. Today we're gonna lick the microphone. Sorry. The thing is, you probably couldn't, you probably didn't hear that, but the people watching probably did.
Oh no, I heard it, and
The
everyone's gonna hear this.
motherfucker, do you know how loud that is for me?
Oh my god, it feels so good to press that again.
Fucking asshole.
Oh fuck, that is so. Oh god damn it, that is way too funny. Oh fuck. Along with
Me when I see a cancer patient.
oh fuck. me when I me when I see a child within kicking distance. Yeah, so anyways, 9/11.
the the noise I make after I get. Never mind. Never mind. Something about goth and
Huh?
balls. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not making that joke. I'm not making the joke. Never mind.
Me when I'm a sneaky snitch.
Me when I'm a construction worker.
Me when Monday left me broken.
One day left me broken. Okay, sorry. Okay, okay, that's enough. I call truths. I call it truths. I'm sorry.
No, it was just funny pressing buttons again. God, using that.
You cut out.
God damn
You
it.
cut out again.
Now we're having audio difficulties again. Reminds me of episode 1.
God, this shit is so ass, man.
That's gotta still though. That's gotta be one of my favorite recordings we have ever done. That shit was so much fun.
Yeah. I think the episode where Terrence talked about chronic chronic disorders was pretty funny. I think that was episode 4. What episode is this?
What?
22? 23? Something like that?
Something like that.
Damn, we almost done this for half a year. Half a year worth of episodes. Even though we've been doing this for over a year now.
For a while now, huh?
We're past a year now. Pretty sure we're at a year and 1 month. Pretty sure. I'll be right back. I have to go get groceries real quick. I'll be right back.
Alrighty then. Audio difficulties. Like, anyone ever have this issue where like your headphones just start kind of like making this kind of, this kind of weird static noise in the fucking one side of the headphones where the cord is, and then that shit just kind of cuts in between it. Yeah, that shit gets really fucking annoying, man. These headphones were good, and then just I don't know, overuse of them just kind of fucked them up. I mean, they still work. It's just audio's cutting in and out of them. And God, audio issues. Before we were doing this, I was playing the DLC for God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. That shit is. I realized just like how the difficulty scaling works in that game. Like I started the DLC on like a normal, like the normal difficulty, the second difficulty, and it was like it was not difficult in the slightest. The enemies were not even like hitting me. It was like barely a challenge. And then I put it to the hardest difficulty. Like show me mastery, and that shit was difficult. Voice crack is difficult as hell. Makes it fun though, and I gotta say a lot of the stuff in this DLC, which I guess I should say spoiler warning. I mean, to be fair, I suppose not like I mean many people probably aren't gonna watch it right now. I mean, watch this right now, or even in the near future. Mostly due to the fact that our channel isn't. Speaking of fucking microphone is fucking up again. God, I gotta be like really careful to just not move it at all. But it's like the microphone is hold on, and they're fucking Google Assistant. Okay, better. But anyways, yeah, like I said, all right, it should be better now. Anyways, like I said, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, the DLC Valhalla is really, really fun because it's like it's playing in the idea of like a trial that you have to play over and over until you finalize it, until you actually perfectly beat it. I've got a good amount of time into it right now. It's like so much fun, and then there's like still so much more I can do in the main game. But I think I was just gonna beat the Valhalla DLC, or like get as close as I can to beating it, and then just like uninstalling the game and like installing something else. I don't know. It's like don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's just that I don't know the other things I do want to download, but I might keep it on there. I probably won't 100% the game. I might just replay the game on a harder difficulty because they do have a new game plus system in there. You here, Mario? You come back? Groceries? Nah, he's still gone. Uh, I don't know. I just feel like I don't have much to talk about other than that. But anyways, but like I said, there were some really interesting things that were introduced into the Valhalla DLC specifically because the way Valhalla is working is like it's a trial, a gigantic trial run where you go into Valhalla, and the way it works is that it uses memories from Kratos' past, and it's bringing them in modern day. Specifically, memories of him going through the different realms of uh what would you like Yggdrasil, I guess, or like what would you call like the different realms, but like the world of Norse mythology, I guess. Specifically, the way he remembers them, and then he goes to the areas of his past, like we like like rekindle, like you meet up again with Helios because Helios in God of War 3, the end of the God of War, the original God of War, like Greek mythology area, you tore off, tore off his head and used it as like a weapon, I suppose, or like a tool throughout the game to uncover areas that you needed to go through. And the way you tore off his head, it was brutal as hell. And there was a whole area in this like Valhalla section of Kratos' memories where you were just like defeating, well, not defeating, you were just kind of killing characters. Character? What am I fucking saying? Like these zombies that were in like Spartan armor. It was so cool. And Helios, it was really cool because the first hint you get at it is that you go to this throne and then Kratos is knocked out of Valhalla back to the shore where you started from. And what else? Oh yeah, so that you hear a voice at first and I'm like, "Oh, that's going to be Helios." And I fucking knew it was Helios. It was so cool. See, seeing Helios in this is really cool, mostly because like you're traveling with Mimir and his head is, his head is on, your pocket, you have Mimir's head, because in the first, well, in God of War 4, you chopped off his head, and then you just kind of held it at your side, and then you were carrying his head throughout the first game and still in the second game, so it's really cool to just see Helios's head appear again, mostly because that's how you killed him. It's kind of weird how like Helios actually was killed by that, yet Mimir actually still lives on as a head. It's
I'm back.
weird, but cool. Oh, you're back?
Hang on, let me 1 second. I gotta put my headphones on. Yeah, I'm back. Had to do help with groceries real quick.
Goddamn groceries. Groceries.
Groceries? Why are they called groceries when they're usually not gross?
Groceries.
Groceries. I mean, when someone is
Oh,
gross and their name's
Peter.
Suri.
Oh, Peter.
I'm
Yeah, I
uncomfortable.
was just talking about. I was just yapping about the God of War Ragnarok DLC.
Political
It's really fun, I gotta
po-
say.
the political um state of the world and how it's pretty awful right now.
I don't know.
That's what I would have talked
I'm
about.
becoming like, and lots of things in modern day, I'm just becoming like numb to,
Yeah.
like superhero movies. Like I'm gonna say this right now, like superhero movies now, like I'm watching them now, and I'm just kind of like, ooh, superheroes.
To be fair, we're
Like,
older now.
yeah, it's weird. Like I don't know, like being 18, it's like we like barely turned 18 now, and I'm feeling weird about things. Like
Feeling
I'm not.
lonely.
It's not
Already
like I'm not
feeling the
caring about.
already feeling
Huh?
the crippling loneliness of being an adult.
Jesus Christ.
That your childhood's
I
over and that
suppose.
nothing in your life will ever be as whimsical again as it was when you were 15. Jerking off never feels the same either.
I am having a midlife crisis at the age of 18. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Nah, but seriously though, it's
Jerking
like,
off and busting a nut feels like you're taking a piss now. It doesn't feel as good as it used to. It's like nothing. Sorry.
what the hell? I don't even know how to respond to
Sorry,
that.
that was from a fucking that's from a fucking old ass podcast clip from like when podcasts were becoming a big thing. Like that's an old reference. That's an old reference. It's from like 2020.
Anyways, superhero movie. So, like I said, since superhero movies have been taking over media for the past like 16 years at this point, it's been mostly superhero movies that people have really drawn themselves attention to, and now it's like so many people have been so critical about them or just like rage baiting about them, but now it's kind of just like I go there, I watch it, I'm just kind of like, oh, that was cool, then I just kind of move on with my day now. Because that's how I felt about Deadpool and Wolverine. Like when I went to the theater, I watched it, it was cool. After I watched it, I'm like, all right, time to play some video games.
Oh,
Because it's like,
I was fucking cranking my shit to Hugh Jackman's abs the whole time afterwards. Sorry, I'm kidding.
I'm out here stroking my shit.
Straight jorking my
I'm here fucking
peanuts.
my shit. I'm out here sneaking my shit.
Absolute fucking masturbating. Got the Hulk gloves on and everything.
Oh goodness, God, I gotta say, like the
Deadpool
fact that
awakened
this
something
is
in me.
now, the fact that this is now an MCU movie and
Goddamn
now
Hulk hand
X-Men are
flashlight.
now in the MCU. What the fuck?
Goddamn Hulk hand flashlight. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Smash.
It goes every
Anyways,
damn time.
anyways, yeah, I remember having that conversation with you about how like convoluted the fucking comic books and story plot is becoming now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I don't know, just like these movies now and like how it was before. I mean, a lot of them are becoming like a little less entertaining maybe. I don't know. It's probably because of how big a spectacle superhero movies were before. Like say yeah, like say maybe 10 years ago.
Honestly, the last Marvel movie I watched that really got me on my toes was probably Endgame.
Yeah, I agree honestly. That was genuinely the last movie that I'm just kind of like, "What?"
Endgame was
And I
probably the
remember
peak. It was probably the. Hang on.
audio.
Hang on, I gotta make sure my door's closed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mario just died, so I am now taking full ownership of the channel. All rights are going to me. 10%.
God, there's so much people in my fucking house now. I swear to God, man. There's so much of us here now. There's so many of
Tell
us.
me,
When there's four grown men in a house that's only meant for like three people, it's four pretty much grown men, a woman, one of the dude's child, four dogs. Like, oh my God, it gets exhausting sometimes.
about it. There's four people living in an apartment that's only meant for one person.
Yeah, I know. We got different struggles. I know. Let me complain
I
about
mean,
my
you've got
shit.
like what? You've got like what? Five people, like four pets, like shit like that.
Yeah, but to be fair though, for you, it's like most of you and your brothers are pretty damn small compared to fucking behemoths that live in this house. To be fair though,
That's funny because my brothers are taller than me.
I mean mass wise, not height wise.
You mean?
Yes, I mean we're a house of pumpkins, man. Like,
You guys are nice and plump and voluptuous.
no joke.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you compared to me
Oh,
is like
um,
comparing an atom bomb to a crying baby.
eh. But okay, right. Back to that. Besides that, the Marvel
Anyways,
movies.
back to yeah. So yeah,
Straight jorking my shit to Hugh Jackman. Just get back to it.
because the thing is, I remember the first ever movie I saw in a movie theater actually was a Marvel movie. The first Guardians of the Galaxy when it came out, I
Oh,
watched
bro,
it.
Guardians of Galaxy, bro, that shit was so good. First one was so
God,
good.
yeah. The thing is, 2014. I was 8 years old. Like thinking about it now, I'm like, 10 years later, I'm here. And 10 years ago, I was in a movie theater watching Chris Pratt break it down with a blue guy.
thinking about it, I think Deadpool and Wolverine was the first Marvel movie I went to theaters to watch. Huh?
Really?
I think so. I think most of the time I watched it online, like illegal websites and shit on like Ed's phone.
Illegal website in Hacken.
Allegedly, but
Allegedly.
I'm trying to think if there was fucking. I went to watch the SpongeBob movie out of SpongeBob Out of Water in theaters one
Oh yeah, I
time.
remember that. I never
My
yeah, I
mom
never
fucking
watched it
hated
in
that
theaters
movie, by
though.
the way.
Really?
She fucking passed out. Like, oh, it's just so boring. She just fucking passed out. This is so funny. And there was this one
That's
time
funny.
when we watched. Can't remember what movie it was, but it was me, my mom, Marcus, and her mom's boyfriend at the time. And we went to the theaters. We watched one movie, and then we thought we're gonna. This was like pre-COVID, before they had like pre-planned seating arrangements and stuff like that in theaters. It's like, so it was like you can sit pretty much wherever you want. So we just like went to a random another movie theater and just sat somewhere, and we just like watched the movie for free.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Yeah,
this.
cause
It was like
nowadays
this. It was like this movie about this ballerina dancer. I forgot what it was called. It was like a animated like ballerina movie.
I see.
You can go ahead now.
Is that yeah, cause yeah, I mean I'm just thinking about like movies that I've seen now in theaters, cause yeah, that was Guardians of the Galaxy was the first ever movie I saw in theaters, and goddamn, that movie was great.
Bro, I don't even remember the last movie. I don't. I'm stupid. I don't even remember the first movie I saw in theaters. I don't even remember the first movie I've ever
Uh,
seen. It was probably something like an old Ninja Turtles movie or something.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Ooh, it might have
Turtles.
been. It might have been a Dragon Ball Z movie. Thinking about it,
Really?
might have been. Yeah.
Wait, a Dragon Ball Z movie in theaters?
The early, well, not in. Well, actually, yes, I did see the Broly movie in theaters.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I saw the Broly movie in theaters. That one was really good. But no, I think I'm no, I think Dragon Ball Z movie probably was one of my first movies. But one of my first TV series that I remember watching was Rosary X Vampire, the fucking anime. Like, I hate that that's like the first thing I remember ever watching.
Damn.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it that was a fucking etchy one too on fucking Netflix. Like, I
Yeah,
remember I was like 5 years old, I think, legit like 5 or 6 years old. Now, and like in my brain, I knew I shouldn't have been watching it too, but it was like I would wait for my grandma to get home from. I was like just watching it, and before my grandma would get home from work, I like remembered what time she usually gets home from work, and I was like, okay, I need to switch this to a different show and make sure it's at least halfway through so it doesn't look suspicious, right? And
Oh
then like
God.
and then like 10 minutes before she would get home, I would switch it and like skip through like half of like Power Rangers or something.
Go
So
Power
when I was
Rangers.
5 years old, by the way, 5 fucking years old. My brain, and I had that level of cognitive function.
I don't know what I was doing at 5 years
Like,
old. Probably dying.
it's like, like I don't remember much, but whenever the things I do remember was when I was the most like cheeky and smart, like clever type deal. Cause what 5 year old would be
Banging it.
like? What 5 year old thinks about that? Like, I don't want to be caught watching this. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be watching, so I should wait till like this time of day. Like, what 5 year old is thinking that?
Oh boy, that's funny. Cause I mean,
And my
like I
mom,
think the first.
she lived in like she lived in like the guest house in the back, and I lived in the main house with my grandma and Ed and Marcus and definitely Chris. I think when he was out of prison still, but yeah. So it was just me in the house, and Marcus sometimes.
Yeah, cause think about it. Like the first TV show I ever watched. I'm not sure if I can remember it, but as far back as I can remember, I was definitely watching stuff on like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, stuff like that. Let's see, what was far back as I can remember? I think older stuff like The Simpsons or SpongeBob. Yeah, shit like that. Like I said, I grew up with definitely a lot more Western cartoons compared to you. You grew up with like a shit ton of anime. You there? Hello?
Hang on, yeah, I had to go to the door because people keep bugging me right now and it's pissing me off. Ugh. All right,
Oh, fucking hell.
but yeah, I have to repeat the last like 10 seconds of what you just said because that was away from my computer.
Anyways, I said that like the I grew up with like more Western cartoons. You know, like how you grew up with more anime.
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. It was just I didn't even know what it was. To be fair,
That's funny. Yeah,
I remember watching
I know
Dragon
it's
Ball
like,
Z on Toonami with Ed at like midnight. He would stay
oh
up with me and
yeah.
Marcus on Saturdays, and we would just watch Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. Oh my god, the kill! I think Kill la Kill was like my third ever show watched. Because Dragon Ball Z was second, and then it was Kill la Kill. Also Twilight Zone. Weirdly enough, because I used to watch a lot of Twilight Zone, so I used to watch it with him. I had a very
I
weird
remember
set
because
of shows I watched. Me and you have very different sets of shows we watched as children.
yeah, yeah. I mean, because I definitely like I remember like my older brother. He got into anime more. So like anytime like Toonami would come on, like DBZ would come on, and I'd sit there and watch it with him. That was those were definitely fun times. And I remember what else? Like because when I was younger, I was staying with my grandma a lot, and I remember a TV show she really would call like I think like early 2000s and shit. I remember it would come on. She would love watching the show, and I would just sit there watching it with her. It was a cool show. It's kind of like it was like a forensic scientist sort of thing where they would analyze like dead bodies, specifically the bones, and like determine how
What was
these
this
people
show
died
called
and shit. It was
Bones? It was probably the show called Bones. The funny
rattle
thing
'em,
is,
boys.
funny thing is, I used to do the same thing with my grandma. I used to watch. What's with it with old women and watching fucking shows like that? Like what are they called? Fucking analytic shows like cover dead
Like criminal
bodies.
psychology.
Yeah, like what's I swear it's like either old women or like edgy teenage girls or
That's kind of
very
funny
or very
considering the
goth
yeah.
or goth gay men specifically.
That's funny because that's funny that you say that because I never actually like really got into criminal psychology because it's not like it was something that never interested me. It just never crossed my mind because I'm like criminal psychology. I like never got into this genre. I don't know why. I mean, it looks interesting because recently my grandma just sent my dad these criminal psychology books and he told me that I would like it's like, yeah, you'd probably really be interested in them because one of them is like a really famous criminal psychology book. It's called The Pelican Brief.
Never heard of it. Continue though.
The, the Pelican Brief. It's by John Grisham. This guy does a lot of criminal psychology stuff. There was also another book called The Chamber. Like this guy, because I always heard of the Pelican Brief and I never actually, never realized it was like criminal psychology. And I have the book now, and I'll read it eventually. Mostly because a lot of the stuff, it's like criminal psychology is more in the realms of nonfiction, but it's like nonfiction fiction. Like
Yeah.
it's fiction, but it's nonfiction. Like for me, I got into the more fantasy, sci-fi kind of stuff, or the more like horror stories that are more unrealistic, that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Yeah.
So getting into yeah,
I don't read books very often.
how much is a
I
book?
don't think I don't think I ever read a book that wasn't like a school book. I don't think I ever chose to read a book out of my own volition until like I don't know, 2 years ago, maybe a year ago.
What book was it?
All's Tomorrow, Future of Humanity.
Don't think I've ever heard of that one.
I've told you about it like 50 times.
Did you? Oh well, shit. I can't fucking
Fucking
remember.
dementia moments. Goddamn.
I'm
Goddamn
sorry, I'm
goldfish.
getting old.
Goddamn goldfish brain moments.
Because like, there's the thing though. I remember in Doolin,
Yep.
yeah, because in
That
seventh
school.
grade is
Yeah.
that school, yeah,
Ew.
not
First,
school.
first relationship at that school. Ew.
First time I ever witnessed someone jump a gate in school and commit a crime.
First, I'm gonna go off podcast for a second to tell you this one. Hang on. God, but
All
yeah.
right.
Like middle school was fucking weird, dude. That was like a fucking fever
I
dream.
will agree.
We
I
didn't
will
even
agree,
get
but
thinking about it. We didn't get a full middle school experience or a full high school, like real high school experience. Thinking about it, because I had online school freshman year and online school for the last half of 8th grade.
I suppose, yeah.
So I never experienced my freshman year really.
Yeah, I
And
was
you
there for
didn't.
my freshman year, yeah.
Mm,
Yet I missed half of my freshman year, so that's funny. The beginning half
I
of my
s-
freshman year, I wasn't there for it.
didn't you also miss the first half of your just fucking 6th grade year too?
Uh, Probably. I think, yeah, maybe.
God, I swear to God, man.
Yeah, then
you just fucked in that department. I swear to God.
then I don't know. Eventually, like my immune system is like, you know what? You're getting older, so we're just gonna make you die even more. And then I just kept getting sick more and more often as I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't get sick this often in elementary or middle school. For some fucking reason, I'm getting this much more sick now. I hate it.
Yeah. Pretty sure you have to be in a bubble.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Uh, I hope not.
The fucking bubble boy.
Yes, the person that was born with no immunities. I mean, I was born with immunities. I just got shitty ones.
They're just getting worse.
Yeah, it's like you know how like the progressively you get older, certain points your immunities should get better. Mine are just going.
They're just getting worse.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
just like.
God. We're the complete
Anyways,
opposite now. I honestly wished I got sick more so I didn't have to fucking go to school as often as I did.
oh,
We're on
God.
opposite sides of the ballpark here.
Yeah, we really are opposites in a lot of ways. That's
Like I
funny.
learned, oh God, this beginning of 6th grade, right? For the first couple, I think first week or two, I would like, I would like make myself throw up, so I'd have to go home.
Jesus, bro.
I know, I don't know. I would like, thing is, I like got it to the point where it's like I could throw up on command.
Oh
Like
no.
I got so much control where I can just go, I want to throw up now, then just go, blah, fucking, just whenever I wanted to. Like
So is that
I
something
didn't
you
like,
can
I
still
didn't,
do now?
probably just not as efficiently, but it's like I got it to the point where I didn't have to use like my fingers or go hot or nothing like that. I could just go, blah. Like,
It's just like a fucking like. It's just like a cartoon.
no, actually, I got it to that point, but but then I got in trouble. And then I made some friends, I think, and then I stopped doing it because my grades were falling behind. But
I
yeah,
see. And then
hey,
somehow
it
you ended up
worked.
in honors classes.
It worked a good amount of time. That's that's true. Yeah. God, I should not have been in honors classes.
Somehow you did all that and still ended up in honors classes, and yeah.
I probably, to be fair, I didn't make any like bad friends, like that would have caused me to keep doing that behavior of missing school. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
it's like I just really didn't want to be there some days, so I just like,
Well, I
well,
mean, that's
throw
the
up
thing. I
time.
mean, I didn't make friends like that. I didn't really make friends like that either. I just like missed
Yeah,
school.
for you, if you threw up, it's because you actually had to throw up.
Yeah. I mean, if I made myself throw up on purpose, that probably would have killed me.
You just fucking start puking up blood because it's the only liquid left in your body.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, there, like, m- most of the time, like, I don't know. 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 Like, I like, yeah, when I was younger, I didn't used to feel sick or shit like that all the time. I mean, there were points where I did. Yeah, sure. I mean, with my allergies and shit, but like now it's like an all-time high, and I hate it so much.
Bro, you need to go get a fucking checkup already, man. You need to see what's wrong with you. You need to see what kind of fucking bug is inside you crawling around, tearing up your immune system, bro.
Just doctor pulls up the stool, sits down, and says, "Yeah, I got AIDS, bitch."
He just calls them to say, "So, you want to name this one?"
Oh god.
Do you want to name it? It's like
It just shows like a giant ass parasite that's in my intestines.
no, not even that. It's just a new disease, like a new bacterial, like virus thing that's just like. So we've never seen this before. That means that you get to name it.
I just call it the Pharaoh's curse. Oh, that would be
God.
funny.
You know what was even weirder though?
What?
Fucking 2020. Honestly, I debate that fucking freshman year for me was weirder than fucking than middle school. Honestly, I was
I mean,
I was a strange little thing, when I was 14. Like,
oh, you think you were strange when you were 14?
there's a lot of shit I haven't told you yet. I haven't told you I did for my own sanity, Ren. A lot.
Well, same here.
Yeah, I don't tell you a lot because a lot of it. I probably shouldn't be saying this on the podcast. I'm gonna be posting in the
Well, I
public.
mean,
This is
well,
like
the
a
thing is,
personal.
Mario,
I can edit it out. I know that, but it's like.
no, it's just the thing is, if there are things that you don't want to tell me at all, you don't have to. You
Yeah,
can
I
keep
know
secrets from me, it's fine.
that. I know that, but it's just. Oh god, it involved a lot of
I
weird
mean,
men, but that's as much as I'll say. It
you see,
involved strange men who were asking me
you
to
see,
show Bob and Vagine, but this is as far as I'll go.
you see. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. I just got whiplash there. What the hell was that?
I'm mostly joking. I'm mostly joking. It wasn't that bad.
Uh,
Oh.
I mean, at least it's not as bad as, a certain thing you would do via Snapchat. Anyways,
Oh no, I'm never mind.
confidential,
Confidential information.
Anyways, but back to
Drop
originally
down
what I was going to say.
everyone who's watching this. Drop down your weird 2020 stories. Let's hear them. We'll read them on the next podcast if we get any.
That's a funny thing to say, but I mean, maybe you can post that on Twitter.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea. I might do that right now, actually.
Yeah, you'll probably get like one or two of them.
I'm gonna see.
But anyways, yeah, like I was originally going to say, I was gonna bring up my favorite book of 7th grade.
Oh god.
Then we just kind of went on a tangent, but like Moon Over Manifest is what we were reading in 7th grade language arts, and it ended up being my favorite book of all time. I guess you could call that a bit of criminal psychology. I feel as if it's more like a linear narrative. It's a really good one. It's definitely nonfiction, fiction, but it was a really good one. I have the book now, so it's a really good book. Because right now, like I said, I'm trying to just finish a book that's been haunting me for 4 straight years.
Hmm.
I bought it 4 years ago, read it,
Oh
never
yeah.
finished it.
That reminds me. I beat Dark Souls 2 recently.
Oh yeah, you sent me the video of the ending cutscene and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, 8 out of 10 game. Probably a little bit more than that. Like, I'm still working on beating the DLCs for it because it has 3 DLCs, I believe. And Skull of the First Sin comes with all the DLCs built into it, so I don't have to buy them and download them or anything. So that's cool. But yeah. Going to be DLC next. It'll also probably be the game we play when next time you come over. Whenever when we do the game podcast thing, which these guys who watch this podcast episode won't know about because we didn't upload it because it got fucked up. But
Yeah, hopefully when we like are able to record like commentary stuff, because I really enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun to record, but you
wait,
know,
today's Tuesday, right?
yeah.
Bro, you need to come over tomorrow so we can do it. Since it'll be last day before you have to do schools.
Yeah, sounds good. By the way, how long have we been recording so far?
56 minutes, just under an hour. I say we only go for an hour so we have time to record our other videos.
Sounds good. I mean, what else can we talk about?
We got 4 minutes. I mean, we could talk about our, our awesome sponsor, W.
What?
Use code SlapDash at w.gg for 10% off any purchase at checkout. And you also get a free stripper in the bundle too. Not true, but
You know, for most of what you were saying, you just cut out like constantly, and I didn't hear most of that.
the viewers heard me, and that's all that matters. So, I was telling them about the code SlapDash at w.gg.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God, you were cutting out again. Holy shit.
I was telling the viewers about W SlapDash at w.gg.
Oh my God.
Am I still cutting out?
That was funny. It's just all I'm hearing is here.
God, fuck my god, fuck my fucking rabbit ass. I swear to God, man, so annoying.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, anyways, I'd say we call it good here because we have a whole bunch of other stuff
sounds
to
good, yeah.
record, and hopefully my audio doesn't mess up while we're recording them. Well, on
Hopefully not.
your side at least. On my side, it's probably perfectly fine because I'm not using Wi-Fi to record it, but still.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so anyways, thank you everyone for joining us today on this episode of the SlapDash podcast. We have been two retards who are just having weird conversations, and to just let you off with a little something here at the end.
Make sure you like and subscribe or I'll peg ya with my goddamn leg.